Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Disillusion Plays Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Yeah. I said it right this time, for once.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how many episodes has it been. So this is
it can't be as bad as the train wreck that mine was last time.
episode 16, and we finally got the title down. So anyway, on the last episode, we were introduced to Genocide Jack in the...
As you can hear, Taylor still has not recovered from his nightmare.
And I mean, other than that, that was pretty much it. Honestly, I don't actually remember anything else happening. We've started the class trial.
Every night in my dreams, I see you.
So I guess what I'm hearing is that we should probably just get on with this and get past it so that Taylor can finally recover. Yeah. And so, with that, I'm Pete.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm terrified.
Oh dear. That's Taylor, guys.
And so,
I think that's what Pete was waiting for.
So let's go. Let's jump in.
Oh, thank God we didn't have.
The first image is just straight on with it.
Yeah. Oh God,
Actually, hold on. There is one person.
For what? Shit, what are we doing?
I don't know, actually. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases.
Well, it'll either be Makoto or it'll be by Byakuya.
You nearly said it.
Damn it.
You almost said it.
Yeah, because you said it before we recorded. And it just... Okay. So select someone.
I guess we're going with...
Sayaka.
Oh yeah, of course. I guess we're gonna go with Byakuya, I guess.
Why can't we select Monokuma?
Because he's not privy...
Look at his face. Monokuma's face.
Oh yeah. He's
like-
guilty as hell, but...
He's just laughing.
I also like that everyone else, is pretty fine, mostly okay, but...
Byakuya looks very nervous.
He looks very nervous.
I wonder why.
Kaboom.
Got it.
Got it.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you? Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer was so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her. So he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. And the adorable glasses man was behind it all. I'm on fire.
I hate it. It's just terrifying.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So, now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Flashback.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Huh? Suspicious?
It seems nobody's searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
Well, I've always been quite curious. I should naturally have thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say. On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then. What's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class. Absolutely! Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the Y button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. Okay, yep, cool. Well, it's a good job we said yes on that. Yes, I'd like to hear more, because if we hadn't, I probably would have never got anywhere.
Yeah, we would have looked real silly if we hadn't.
We would have been completely in the dark.
If you shoot change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use the feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to use it? You'll just have to use your keen wits. In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun. GLHF. Make your argument. Okay, so...
So you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to take the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay, so... I need to make that contradiction clear.
So what, we use that and then we shoot the flashback thing on that statement? Because that's the only other thing?
I'm not sure.
I mean, I guess the only thing was...
I mean, that's
How
not...
does he know where?
I mean, how would he have known that who the victim was beforehand? I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
true.
really clear.
Yeah, so it's obviously the... I guess...
Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on.
Oh no.
Okay, so we just have to take Byakuya's statement and shoot it with itself?
Oh, maybe. Because, yeah, before we found the body... Oh yes, Chihiro was a girl. Like,
Yeah,
just
and then
kinda
he
seems a
wanted
bit
to
weird.
go to the... Yeah, because he wouldn't have known where it was.
Right. So go through, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, but shooting his statement with the victim was Chihiro feels weird. What's the freeze button? That's the freeze button. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not. So I guess it has to be... It just doesn't feel right.
So we have to take Aoi's statement and shoot that?
Before we found the body, the
Yeah.
victim was...
It could be, Yeah, before we found the body. How did
Oh,
you know
how
it
would
was
he have
Chihiro?
known it was Chihiro was the victim?
How do you
Yeah.
know? There we go.
Okay, so we're just stupid.
No, we're dumb!
Okay.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
But wouldn't they have had to find the victim to even know that they're having to investigate the murder? Am I just being stupid here?
I think
Yeah, he could have already-
Monokuma said that a murder had happened, I think.
Oh,
But Byakuya knew that it was the girls' locker room, I guess.
right. Okay. Yeah, because they weren't in the room at the time. I guess. Where were... Oh, I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
That's what she said. There is, I think. There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh, proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The difference between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders.
Well, it'll be like the scissors and
I
stuff.
would
The
think
evidence
so.
that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there?
Oh.
What
Are
could
we,
it
are we
be?
going for a hangman's gambit here?
Oh, no.
Oh no, we're not. Okay.
But can you spell knife? There's no K.
Okay.
The desk lamp, maybe. Let's have a look. What was it? Desk lamp, Celeste's account. Okay, we
What?
need to find out.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
I can't remember what Celeste's account is.
She saw Chihiro going to the gym.
I'm going to the warehouse. Blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. But the clothes were not found at the scene of the crime. Byakuya was known to use the lamp often, however, the extension cord.
Oh,
becomes-
right. The rope was missing.
Rope.
And what was the other one?
Disappearing stain. Oh,
You want me to explain it again?
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with. It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right. It absolutely was not. Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh? I've never seen that rope before in my life.
Aha! Shoot it! Shoot it with the lamp.
Ah, okay. Oh god! Oh god!
Oh,
what's
God.
the button?
With the trigger.
Change bullets. Change bullets.
Bumper.
Alright, okay.
The item she had been bound up with was like rope, except it wasn't, because it.
Okay, okay. Where is it?
I've never seen that rope.
No, that's
No, you're wrong.
No, that's wrong. Okay.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say.
Wait. Do you
Oh
think,
my god, are they actually going to get it right
I was
this
gonna say,
time?
do you think Makoto's actually just been keeping up the ruse this whole time so that everyone didn't think that he knew?
It was a clever
Oh
ruse.
my
That
god!
extension cord.
Jesus.
Finally.
What? An extension cord?
And nobody realized.
Nobody realised.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact. Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned.
That's not
Doesn't
the.
look calm.
I'm gonna say, yeah, that sprite
That's
does
not
not
calm.
signify that to me.
Dumbledore said calmly.
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire, Harry?
As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what's happened. I asked you if you think that's what happened. Hell yeah, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing!
Jesus, that face. He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win. Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still. There's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls'...
Joe!
I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Byakuya's remarks just now, there's something in there that concerns me.
The fact
The scene of the crime.
of the crime.
yeah,
He
yeah.
wouldn't have got in the girls' locker room. He's a guy. If they're on the
And there wasn't, I guess he could have used Junkos, but yeah, no, because the crime scenes were switched.
yeah.
I also wonder about Genocide Jack's presence, about knowing that they were
I don't
even
think
there,
that's in dispute at this point.
No.
I think it's more the scene of the crime, because he was insisting it was the girls' locker room.
Yeah.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? John Cena meme. Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else and carried there later. Along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do. Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else. Hey, don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere
Would
else.
be the bloodstain on the carpet.
I just need to focus on those things that got switched.
Well, there's the posters.
Large-breasted
It's annoying because
swimsuit
there's two
model.
things.
I think
There's the posters and the carpet.
I think there's a bunch. I want to say the carpet.
Yeah, probably the carpet.
I think probably any of them.
It's just posters then.
No, first I have to prove the scenes were switched.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be the
Evidence that shows
posters
the
then.
murder took place somewhere else. I need to focus on those things that got switched.
Oh, that actually got switched.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
specifically
the
says
carpet.
switch.
The carpet didn't get switched, did it? But the posters. There we go. Okay.
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed...
You're right, Taylor.
But it's just the fact that they bring it up every single time. They couldn't have just said swimsuit poster. It has to specifically be big-boobed supermodel.
Yeah.
But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Tornado.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room, if we're
So,
going off of gender stereotypes.
so you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. That'll be the stain. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet.
Oh, of course. It's not blood because it would be pink. It's
Yeah.
alright. Sorry. I'm in full retard mode today. Apparently. I'm just like, my brain just won't engage.
But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
And then this is the carpet.
Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I got half a heart back.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee. Then does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? Narikore? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all the trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder took place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Ah!
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook could only allow her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Well, yeah, there's obviously either either Chihiro was trans or the handbooks in the
broken handbook, I guess, is gonna happen.
yeah, the broken e-handbook.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room, no problem.
And that would be the broken one because
Yeah,
Leon's
because
is the
it was
one that's broke. It wouldn't work.
Theoretically, if Chihiro was able to use Leon's handbook, she could get into the boys' locker room. But that's if she was able to use it.
So yeah, let's just whiz.
So yeah, I guess the question is, if it's broken, can,
Yeah.
Yeah. That one.
Because yeah, Leon's is the only one that was broke.
Yeah. And
No, you're stupid!
and the other ones were girls, so.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I'm struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Well, it's a talent.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against someone using someone else's e-handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want and you'd be safe.
Yup! Hit the nail square on the noggin!
But of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So if she didn't use Leon's handbook, she didn't modify her own... Oh, yeah, sorry, start again. So if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Yes, you can hear the gears turning, can't you?
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just... wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room, so I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do. Hold on a second.
Ah, the clever one comes in to
Here
save
she
the day.
comes.
I agree with you though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you gotta say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there? Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
And this is this why, like, when Kyoko was like, make sure you thoroughly examine the body.
Oh
and
boy.
nobody thoroughly examined it quite to the extent that she meant.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait! Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry, this will make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, alright then! I declare an official class trial recess!
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy. I'll be very unhappy.
I'm surprised you didn't actually go with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. for sure,
I
for
was,
sure.
to be fair.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
And they all just really awkwardly ride the elevator back up.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doos.
So, before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was...
Scene of the crime, of course.
the girls' locker room? We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy? I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time. You want to check it again? Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. This is getting really uncomfortable.
Yep.
Very carefully. Take your time. Examine her
No.
carefully?
Ruby!
Like using our hands?
Oh.
No way, no way, no way, no way,
At least he has some dignity.
Well, he's only
It's
in 2D.
probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
I guess this is where we find out. For realsies.
Sakura?
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Please get her away from me now.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body. Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What does this mean?
Oh my God. That face! It's like she's got Ultra Instinct.
Wow.
What is it?
Not possible.
Oh God.
It's not possible.
It's like her Krillin has died.
Yeah.
And
She's gonna go fucking Super Saiyan in a minute.
That's it.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
Is what?
a boy!
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
And then he's presumably gonna scream. Yep.
Yeah.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
My goodness. Yeah, this game in our present climate has not aged well.
No, it hasn't. We're sorry,
Yes.
viewers.
Let's all take a brief moment to confirm for the fact that this game is in large part a product of its time.
Yeah.
Disillusion Plays does not condone this particular view of transgenderism, and we fully support LGBT rights.
Oh, yeah.
As well as, affirming gender pronouns, etc.,
Yeah,
etc.,
we're
etc.
sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. We genuinely are sorry. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, wait, you guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, now I'm really on fire. I wish I had killed him.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. That certainly does make things much more exciting. Now, let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
We're sorry.
Yeah, we really are. God.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy.
It's like
I'm feeling very uncomfortable.
They just keep going on about
I
it.
don't like it. The thought had never even crossed my mind. And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
Oh god. It's getting worse.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room. So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room? I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
What?
Hello, Bagheera.
Sorry, our cat is just meowing at us. Well, I must admit I find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is a most titillating situation.
No, it isn't.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear. So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever, we still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya is the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one Without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all. What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this, like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that...
You don't suppose that it's possible that Chihiro literally was just lifting weights that were too heavy for her and she just hit herself on the head Byakuya came into the boys' locker room, found it, and then decided to disguise it to try to, I don't know, seem
Just
like
to
it would graduate or
To just mess with people, even.
yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Really sick enough, but
I can imagine that, like, that
No.
part of that is true. Like, the whole, like, this whole thing about him arranging it would just be to see people, like, to actually watch him trying to solve stuff. I can imagine that.
maybe.
I don't know.
A bit messed up, man. Do you think that might be because he doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too, how can I put it, overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have to more. Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons. But it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I'm not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Oh, really?
Are you fucking with us right now? No.
Yes, actually.
I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why'd you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important. Wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. The only thing I can think of is that, as Sarah pointed out, Mondo did call Chihiro a dude at one point,
Yeah.
So the only thing I can think of is that, Chihiro, again, when she was lifting weights, she just lifted too much. She wound up hitting herself on the head with it. Mondo came in, saw what had happened, and then to try and, I guess, out of respect for Chihiro, switched things around?
Maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I don't know. Don't know, man.
That, or, the thing is, Genocide Jill did make the point about, only killing pretty boys, right? So that does mean that Chihiro would have been one of the types of people that she would have wanted to murder.
But Genocide Jack even
But-
seems surprised.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so it's like,
Genocide
I don't know. I don't think that's it.
no.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own? No.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer.
Well, it's gotta be a guy.
Well, it was in the boys' locker room, and Leon's handbook wasn't working.
Yeah.
Leon's didn't work,
Yeah,
so it has to be a guy.
Yeah. No one else could have got into the boys' locker room
Yes,
with the handbooks
that's
that
the
are
thing.
available.
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues.
Here we go again. Desk lamp, disappearing stain, Celeste's account.
Celeste's account, maybe.
We shall see.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Celeste's account? Well, clues are one thing, but
Oh,
That's
Did
nobody
get a look
did
at the
nobody
killer?
get a look at the killer?
I'm not.
That
I'm
was
sure
very
if
helpful
someone
to
saw
read
the
for it to
killer,
come
they
in
would have
upside
said
down.
something by now.
perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now. That'll be Celeste's account.
Gee, thanks, Sakura. That's a
Yeah, all
hint.
we need right now is any kind of new info.
Oh, it's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer, and only the killer. And
Wow,
it's-
they're being
and it's-
so
And it's
obvious.
not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah.
Yeah! No, not game over!
So yeah, Celeste's account on Awie's statement, I guess.
It's no, not Owie's, because that's not a yellow one.
There was.
Was there?
Yeah.
Was there?
Yeah.
There was like
She's
three
like,
different
we just need
opportunities.
my
some kind
for
of
it,
new
yeah.
info or something.
Oh, maybe I'm just an. I may have missed that one.
There.
Oh, that. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
Oh,
Where?
apologies. Sorry.
Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that.
No,
I guess on Sakura's statement then.
Oh, do we like
maybe.
hoover one of them up? Do you think?
Single clue, yeah.
Oh, forget about that mechanic.
No, I was gonna say, no, I was just gonna say shoot Sakura's statement with Celeste's account.
Oh, okay. I'll just get rid of that then. I knew by now. Wouldn't be enough for now. Any kind of new info.
Or I guess on what's his face's
There isn't
statement.
even a single clue.
No, okay, maybe it's on Yasuhiro's statement then.
Because
only the killer.
I think we need to save, but we can't. Is there a single clue to who might have done it? So what? Celeste's account, you think?
No, yeah, Celeste's account on the last one. Because she saw the victim, right? She saw Chihiro before she died.
Yeah. So not this
yeah,
one.
nobody knows but Makoto.
You want to know who saw the victim? The killer and
Yeah,
only the
okay,
killer. So
okay.
Celeste
My
did
bad.
see
Sorry,
Chihiro.
guys.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, it's okay. I mean, I didn't think because
No, we
I'm a dirt.
all messed that one up.
yeah, I forgot Makoto's the only one that knows because Celeste told him.
Now, hang on. No.
You're doing a great job, Pete. We're all very proud
Thank
of you.
I'm just saving it right now so we don't. If we mess up.
I believe someone else did see the victim before she was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see her.
Oh, is this what we're doing?
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
It was last night, right before nighttime, I saw Chihiro in a dormitory warehouse. I saw her stuff a track jacket into a duffel bag.
So is that a thing we're doing? Are we?
I don't know. I
correcting
feel
the gender?
bad. I feel bad saying because obviously they wanted to be a girl. I don't know.
Like, are we correcting it or are we doing it as it was? That's the thing. It's all right. Just so I know. Are we carrying on?
I don't know. I just feel so bad.
I mean,
I also feel
right.
bad.
Well, should we just? Yeah, we'll just. All right. Well, let's correct it.
let's just correct it as we go.
Fine.
Okay.
Let's just correct it as we go.
Fine.
And then I assume she headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence. And that's when she said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me she was in a hurry. But why would she be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for her, I should think.
So, Ms. Fujisaki, was on her way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited her to exercise with us plenty of times, and she always declined.
Probably because she was afraid you'd find out the secret she was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, she must have trusted whoever she was meeting very much. Enough so that she was willing to risk her secret being revealed. Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
You stop that right now. You stop.
What's the matter? Don't you like it?
No. Silence, wench.
Oh, I love it when you tell me what to do.
There's just no helping you.
The point is, whoever she met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Smug.
I do? Huh?
You know who the killer is.
We do?
Excuse me.
I
It
do?
isn't freaking obvious.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer? I don't know why I shouted it.
Think back to the track jacket and the duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who is waiting for her.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know, actually.
You really think we can figure out who did this based on 2 pieces of evidence that we
Is it
don't
whoever
have?
was on trash duty? Because they would have had the key to the incinerator?
There's nothing been mentioned about it, though.
No, I'm gonna say I have no idea. We've not had any sort of evidence about that. Like we've not got the trash schedule, like the incinerator duty schedule. I don't know. Let's see. It might be one of those where we click the button and then they give us a hint.
It advances the text.
Yep.
What, you want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use
It's
it.
because they've not got Emma Sky. Get the luminol.
That's right.
Luminol.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or the jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special. Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket she took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe.
That's because your brain is the size of a walnut, Makoto.
It's only slightly bigger than mine.
So what does Celeste's account say? Again, because I'm really confused.
Okay, so
Did
hold up.
they mention something about what was in
This
the
might be
bag?
something where we have to use the flashback thing, remember?
Yeah, for sure.
Cheers, spotted suitures. Blue exercise club. Oh, are we really gonna do that? Blue. Are they
Dabba dee dabba die.
are they gonna go with the boys have to wear blue, girls have to wear pink?
Yeah, but that's
and
not what's being disputed here. It's like what happened to.
No. It was
The evidence.
yeah, but it's like what like. But
Well,
wasn't it
let's
like
see what they
was
have
in
to
the
say, 'cause I have a
what was
feeling
the
we have-
contents
we're-
of the bag? It's kind of is it? I thought it was that.
Let's see what they have to say, and we'll go
Okay.
from there.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. She was on her way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did she choose the specific tracksuit that she did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! She picked the tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as her? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks!
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
And did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
How did Mondo know it was blue?
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing?
Did he say it was blue?
Yeah, Mondo said he's got a blue tracksuit. How does he know if he didn't see her?
Oh.
And Celeste account says blue tracksuit.
And it's not like it's the court record where everyone knows what the evidence is, I guess.
That's. I think that's right. Well, and this is what Kyoko's probably implying.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you saying there's something off about what someone just said?
All right,
So
then.
it'll be Celeste's account.
Yep. And it'll be Mondo's statement.
Boom.
Aha!
Got him.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
What I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
Flashback. I saw him stuffing a. Oh shit! Sorry. Sorry.
Sarah, relax. It's okay.
I saw her stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then I assumed she headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just... Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we begin the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you. Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Right,
Because
bro?
they're missing.
No, that can't be it. The bag and the clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he would have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Cherry. I don't like that. Just...
Cherry.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit? Oh, sorry. Did you see the tracksuit or
What
didn't
is
you?
that deal with the tongue? She's done the Green Hill Zone thing.
Yeah, the loop.
Just by chance. I happened to see it last night. He walked past me and he was carrying the tracksuit. Oh, damn it. Now I'm doing it. She walked past me and she was carrying the tracksuit in her hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that,
See, this
she
will be
was
the thing, is
gone.
because Mondo made a promise to never tell anyone about Chihiro's secret.
Yeah.
And Mondo takes his word seriously. Mm-hmm.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into her briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed in the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit, and it'll be obvious who we met with. What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you know who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However,
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning. But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate
him.
Because I hate
it. It
him.
was the way he was
The
acting.
way he talked, I think.
Oh, maybe.
Because he
said
mentioned
dude.
had a serious complex about being weak.
Yeah, maybe.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women
Oh
differently.
my god!
Sarah got it. Sarah had the 500
Straight from the
IQ play.
I am Kyoko embodied.
Boom.
You only call guys dude. For girls,
chick.
it's chick. And after she was killed, you happened to refer to her as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail, Sarah?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
Sarah is a witch, confirmed.
Positively
Don't
frightful.
burn me, please.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend. Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth! What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation. It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky. That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
What? Ghost friend? What? Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Yeah, panties, of course.
Oh god.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Oh god, please don't say it is. Jeez, did your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man, just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
What do you have
Is
there?
this Chihiro's handbook?
Oh.
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to...
It's mine.
But who does it belong to? We'll have to find out.
Oh, I don't know if we can.
I can't stop it.
Stop it!
I can't stop it.
Oh, okay, well, it's Chihiro's then.
Sorry.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
But do we know
But
for
was
sure?
it? Do we know for sure that it
But
was?
was it missing from the scene of the crime? Gosh dang it. I guess the outro is just completely botched now. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. We apologize if the content made you uncomfortable, but
Yeah.
hopefully you'll stick with us for next time. Why don't you leave a like and a comment down below? Hit the bell to receive notifications about when we post content.
Hit the subscribe button.
And hit the subscribe button.
The subscribe
Because
button,
did
yeah.
you know less than 0.000% of our viewers are subscribed to the channel?
It's true.
I did.
It's true.
True as true can be.
But until next time, take care, everyone.
See you later.
And we are really sorry.